With organic, you're just literally at the whim of, fingers crossed, I hope this post works. I just thought, what would happen if I just started posting consistently?
Welcome to this week's episode of the FMA podcast titled What I Learned from Consistently Posting on Instagram.
But what I learned is it is just not reliable. Even if you just want to post stuff for people to watch, people aren't watching.
We cover the pros and cons of consistently being in the hamster wheel of the content grind.
I didn't speak to anyone who could clear cut say, this is how to increase your percentage viewed.
We talk about how you're handing the control of your business over to the Instagram gods and the algorithm, and why the easiest strategy to grow any business right now is paid ads. Let's jump into the episode. If you're watching this podcast, the likelihood is that you own a business and you most probably post on Instagram. Some of you will do it daily, sometimes twice a day. Others of you are probably sporadic in your posting. Luke recently posted consistently on Instagram, and we're just going to jam on that topic and the results that you achieved.
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, prior, I've never really posted on Instagram before. On like my personal Instagram, I'm not a big fan of social media. Before working here, actually, I never had Facebook, Instagram, or anything like that. Apart from
Off-grid.
Yeah, off-grid. Apart from when I was like in school, you just had MySpace, Bebo, and then I had Facebook and then deleted it. I just hate the whole social media thing. So then with my FMA Instagram, I would only ever reshare things that I got tagged in from mastermind events or sales boot camps we do here in the office and stuff like that. So maybe once a month, something will go on my Instagram, like nothing really ever personal. So I just thought, we constantly talk about how organic's dead and organic's slow and how paid ads is the way. I just thought sales, marketing, online coaching, that's a topic that surely gets good traction on Instagram, because there's loads of online coaches that want to learn sales, that I thought anyway, or would be interested in learning more about marketing. And I see loads of people posting, and I just thought, what would happen if I just started posting consistently, like that, data wise and stuff like that. I just went from there, and I did leverage ChatGPT, not for full scripts, but for title ideas, for topics, for thumbnail ideas and hooks and things like that. I fed it hours worth of organic training that I have, and voice noted it about my style, my delivery, everything I believed about sales, to make sure it was as authentic as possible as well. I just started getting to it.
And what was the results in terms of DM conversations, leads, and sales?
Well, crickets. But I know the algorithm needs, apparently, from what I was told, some time, or from what I see from other people, the algorithm needs some time to warm up. So I wasn't, not to be discouraged. I just thought, I'll keep going. And I think you're aiming for a certain percentage of your followers to viewers. I don't know what that percentage is. No one seems to know the actual data from what
sort of viewership were you getting?
Some posts, I've got about 600 followers. One or two went over 1,000. And I thought, okay, that's pretty good. Like almost double my followers. But then you look at the average of the majority of them, 200-300, 90% formed of the 600 followers I have, and maybe 3 to 5%. Some a little bit more, maybe 10% outside of my followers. So, maybe 10 people that don't follow me saw it. And then you can look at your average watch time, which I would do on every post, because I'm really interested in this. And my average reel was about 37 seconds. So I try to really keep it short, hooky, punchy, not waffle, which I'm known to do, and just get to the point and try and hook people in. So my average viewership for followers was about 40% of like total reel watched. So even my followers, that most people follow me because they've seen me speak, or they actually really like my stuff because I don't post, so they're following me for a reason. So I would have thought, if you saw my stuff, hopefully you watch 100% of it, but most of my followers didn't.
We're not talking about like a 5-minute video, we're talking about what?
30, 40 seconds max.
People just not even watching.
People not even, literally not even watching all of it. And that's people, probably my family, friends.
We know why, right? People just doom scrolling.
Yeah. So I obviously know this whole doom scrolling thing, but now I can really, it's so like, even my followers, people that have been clients of ours for years, probably just, whatever. And then you can swipe across and look at what your average viewership is for people that don't follow you. It dropped massively. Some of mine were like 4%. Like 10%. It was always around 40, 50% less than what my followers would watch. And then I started thinking, well, is my content really bad? So I started really...
Because that's what the content coach, the marketing business mentor will say. Oh, your content is not connecting with its target audience. You're saying the wrong things. You got the wrong hooks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So I started looking at people outside of fitness, outside of mentorship that had massive Instagrams, downloading all of their lead magnets, feeding it into ChatGPT, looking at other stuff, other, things, what people are doing. I started getting all my transcripts and feeding it to ChatGPT. Hey, this is what I said. And ChatGPT was coming back and saying, that's not bad. That's good what you're saying. You've got 3 points, or you're using, hooks. I had a few people I know watch it and say, do thumbnails. Like, you're not doing any thumbnails. So then, we've got an editor and we get what I think visual, punchy thumbnails. We started doing that and my views went down. Like from doing the thumbnails. And I thought, I watched so much from Mr. B saying about how important thumbnails are. And then if I look, my 2 or 3 most viewed posts didn't even have a thumbnail. So what I learned all in all, and I'm not going to stop posting because I do enjoy it and it's good to do. But what I learned is it is just not reliable at all. I don't think,
as a lead source.
as anything.
Sales conversion.
Yeah, as anything. Even if you just want to post stuff for people to watch, people aren't watching. Do you know what I mean? So even if I wasn't posting really to get clients, yeah, it would have been great. But I just wanted to see what happens if you post, and no one's watching your stuff anyway. And people might be watching and saying, well, I get 90% viewers. Maybe you're doing something I wasn't, but I didn't speak to anyone who could clear cut say, this is how to increase your percentage viewed, or this is how to increase the amount of people. Some people say edit with Instagram edit. Some people say don't. Some people say use original audio and import into Instagram. Some people say use trending sounds. So basically, whatever someone's doing, let's say I came to you and said, Ben, how do I improve my Instagram? I'm doing thumbnails. You say take thumbnails off. I take thumbnails off, they don't work. I come back to you, Ben, it's not working. You say put thumbnails on. So I don't think anyone actually knows. I'm just going to look at what you're not doing, tell you to do the opposite.
Here's the thing. Luckily, we had paid ads running at the same time.
Yeah.
And what was the outcome of the paid ads?
Well, I didn't wake up with, not that we were relying on clients with my organic or with FMA's organic, but I could imagine if we were, or if the coach listening now is, I'd be waking up with dread constantly. I'd wake up and check, how many viewers I've got on this video. Have I got any DMs? Because I'd be panicked if my business was built on data that I saw from Instagram. And again, maybe my Instagram wasn't primed for it. And maybe that's the problem, or the content wasn't good, but I don't think it's that bad.
You got a face for radio, maybe?
Face for radio, maybe. Yeah. Bald. But with paid ads, you just obviously, yes, it's harder to learn. You got to master it. We just put paid ads on.
You're a direct offer.
Direct offer.
To a target audience.
I don't care whether you follow me or you don't. You don't need to follow me. Here's who we are. Here's what we do. Here's how we do it. Here's how you get involved. This is what your next step are. And when someone goes through all of that and takes the next step, and you realize for every X amount I put into this system, I get a client back. That data's in my favor. Here, have more of X over and over and over again, because I can track that. I don't think there's systematic ways that I saw from speaking with people. So it isn't because I'm a novice with organic. There isn't a systematic way to track your Instagram to say the more of this I do, the better the outcome is. I don't think it has that. Whereas with ads, right, my cost per click is good. My cost per 1,000 views is good. My cost per lead is good. My cost per book call is good. My cost per sale is good. And if one of them isn't, I can track it and I know where it's fallen down, and then I can accelerate or I can decrease. I'm in complete control. With organic, you're just literally at the whim of, fingers crossed, I hope this post works, and you put all your effort into it. There's some I thought, honestly, this one's going to bang. This is the post that's going to bang because I've changed my scenery, or I've got this
trending track,
and I've got this hook that creates like curiosity. Never do this if you want to grow your business, and people are going to be like, what is it? And it flopped. And I'm just like, the one I didn't put any effort into then does well. So all in all,
so I think the takeaway here is paid ads outperform organic content
every single time. Yeah.
And I think that the takeaway, just to wrap this up, that I want to give to the audience from my side of the fence is Instagram is like your second website. For some of you watching this, you might not even have a website, so Instagram is your website. First impressions count, and people will go onto your profile and they will scroll through, they will take a look at your content, and they will follow you and everything. But the quickest way for you to get traction, get more eyeballs, get more clicks, get more conversations, get more customers is you pay with Meta ads to reach your ideal demographic, rather than hoping that the organic gods and the algorithm spits your content out to your favorite people, your prospective buyers. The quickest way is just to do it with paid ads. So you will continue to post on organic. You say you quite like it. It's you are getting some engagement, but it's just a baseline foundation of number one of 100 things that you need to do to market yourself and market your business. And it shouldn't just be the one reliant thing that you put all your time, energy and effort into.
Yeah, well, I think I like it and will continue to do it because I'm not reliant on it for customers. I could see why if I was reliant on it for customers, I'd hate it, because you just got no control.
Yep. And to add to the conversation, we've built a multi-million-pound business at FMA, and I have 7 posts on my Instagram. My Instagram's private, and the 7 posts are pictures of me and my kids, and I don't put any business information out. So the reason I tell you that is that's not just me, others do the same, is you can build a very significant business and have an amazing life, and you don't have to be this all singing, all dancing puppet on Instagram consistently just churning out content, because it's jarring. Like, I don't care how good your Instagram is and how good you are on camera and how much you enjoy it. I guarantee the people that are pumping out daily content all the time, there are elements in their day, in their week, in their month, they're getting out of bed and they're like, here we go. Yeah, here we go again. Oh, I have to get more hooks, or my content's being copied by XYZ coaches, or I need to copy XYZ coach to try and match their content, and content. And it's literally like bubble hamster wheel of like doom scrolling, and your brain can't take it anymore because you're just looking for ideas, you're trying to get the latest hook, all of this stuff, change the thumbnail as you said. Or alternatively, the easier route is you just put some money into Meta that puts an advert with a direct offer out to your target audience who need your help, who will click it, opt in, give you their data, have a sales conversation and make a sale. And I take the road that is easier, hence why I've never posted any content on my Instagram. I may do it in the future, but if I just look at my priority list of, right, as the CEO of this business, my sole goal is to do business development activity to get customers. And the easiest way for me to do that is put my time, energy and effort into paid ads. That's how we've scaled and grown this business rapidly. And that's how our clients inside of FMA scale and grow their businesses rapidly as well, is through paid ads. It's not through, oh, I need to do more content. I need a new light. I need a different camera. I need to have a better mic. I need to get a better background. I need to have like this new hook that everyone's doing. I need to get trending audio. Like, yes, all of that is well and good for organic, but organic is like the baseline. Paid ads is at the top. If you want to go faster, it's paid ads. I'm going to transition into a pitch. So if you want paid ads into your business, we can potentially help. Go to fmademo.com. You'll jump on a call with me, Luke, or one of the team. We'll share screen. We'll show you behind the scenes of our marketing system, how it works, and then you can make an educated decision at the end of the call if you join FMA or not, and either option is okay. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast and you've taken away snippets of information that you can implement into your business, and we look forward to seeing you on the next podcast soon.